We back today. We got some information for you guys, like we always do. We're here to deliver. But first thing first, I want to say shout out to all the new followers out there. Thank you guys for coming through and supporting us and showing interest and speaking on the topics in the comments. We see you guys and we really appreciate that. And we're going to get started with the first topic.
This is a red flag alert. If she condones bad behavior of her friends, that is because she likely will do the same thing. So let's get right into it. So if you are dealing with a young lady, a woman, girlfriend, fiance, soon to be wife, and you share your views about specific things, or you are viewing what you consider to be questionable, red flag, or bad behavior, if she does not agree with you, or she somehow tries to justify and exonerate what is known in a moral sense of bad behavior, that's because in her mind, she wants the benefit of the doubt if she were to be caught doing the same thing. So this would be you testing her knowledge and testing her honesty, really, in her fabric of her character, in regards to when you know something's wrong, do you support it? Do you engage in that type of behavior? And then it also should give you some insight to, if you are not around her, how this woman, if this is how her friends act, well, does she let loose and try to act like that in your absence? And these are not good things. This should be something that should go off in the back of your mind, because if you get into an argument or a serious back and forth because she doesn't see what's really wrong with something that's clearly wrong or questionable behavior, that's clearly because she likely supports or would engage in the same thing.
If your girl condones any bullshit behavior, then what she's telling you in code is, I probably do the same. I don't see anything wrong with that. When you look at your girl should be looking at you like, hey, I'm not with that. I'm not condoning that. You know, that's not what I would do. She should be on your side. She should have your values and carry your way of looking at things. Your woman may not say anything. She might just keep her mouth shut, and you really ain't gonna know where to gauge her or what she thinks about it.
Hey, you know what? The smart ones keep their mouth shut.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something. Silence is an answer also. So pay attention to that. Don't be thrown off by the fact that, they're not saying that. Women are smart. They're not stupid. Some of them are really exceptionally smart. And they know that, if they divulge certain things or say certain things, it literally will bring attention to what they think and feel and want to do. So they won't say anything. So you need to be very mindful about what's going on around you and the dynamic that's always at play. So look these things that are what they believe in and how and what they support are fabrics of their mindset and their character. They might try to conceal that, but if they're looking to conceal that, that means they're really not being open and honest with you anyway. And this is something else that you should be considering in regards to the character of your woman that you're dealing with.
If your girl decides to pick her friend's behavior over you, let's say she decides to argue with you about it, then you already know what time it is, guys. She's looking at her friend's behavior. She thinks there's nothing wrong with that. And if she thinks there's nothing wrong with that, she's going to do the same to you. She shouldn't be arguing and debating you over something that she should know or look at as wrong. If she's trying to defend it, you know what time it is, fellas.
I need you to understand the nature of the idea, just on the principle of there is something that everybody in that situation knows was improper. And if your woman doesn't stand the ground and be like, hey, I know that was wrong. And I know that, the way she's moving isn't cool. And as your woman, I don't operate with that and I don't agree with that. Just like Q just said, if she wants to back that up and defend that, not only is it a red flag, but too much defense of things that we know is wrong. Once it happens once or twice, you automatically should be gearing up to distance yourself from this person.
Shit, even after the first time, your alert should be going up like, all right, you know.
Right.
Of course, nobody's perfect,
Yeah.
you know, but you should definitely be keeping track of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said, guys, friend acting out of control, you look over at your girl, she should be like, babe, Tiffany won't be around no more. Trust me. She should already, you shouldn't even have to talk. She should already know that that's not cool. It is up to you, fellas. It's up to you to guide your relationship in the right direction, you know, and to be the leader of your relationship in the situation with your girlfriend. If you don't say anything, if you don't speak up on it, she's not going to know. And if she doesn't know, she's going to do whatever she wants until she crosses that line. So make sure you let it be known, guys, what you're okay with, what you're not down with. And shit, if you even got to tell her, hey, if any of your girls operate like this, you don't need to be hanging with her. Let her know.
If she has a friend or several friends and they are overly promiscuous, what we would define as a hoe or a whore, whatever you want to do,
Body.
and they out here have a boyfriend, but really being reckless and stuff like that, like, hey, that's that person's choice, but your woman is connected to that person. And it's kind of like, that's the company you keep. So how do you feel about her behavior? People tend to, you know, have similarities, have similar ideas on philosophies in life. And they always say a bird of a feather flock together. The point is that you need to be very aware of the people that your woman's around and the ideas and the thinking processes that they engage in. And that concept extends to that. So you need to be very probing, like, hey, what's up with that? Because you know I don't rock with that. And so how do you feel about this behavior? And you do need to create boundaries and you do need to draw the line and be like, hey, you know what? I don't rock with this. This is unbecoming. And where I'm trying to take us in a relationship, we can't go because
they can't go.
Because they can't go. So exactly. So either you start putting some distance, and this should be known. It should be known that if you are in the process of working on getting married and you trying to create a union and become one, you need to automatically start distancing yourselves from your friends and people who definitely have, you know, doing the nightlife single type behavior. You should be consistently focused on linking and solidifying your bond with your mate. That's where you should be spending all your time. So if you still have the mentality of being single and being independent and doing what you want to do, you as a woman, you don't even have the proper mindset to even be connecting and taking things to the next level that you claim that you want. So gentlemen, that should be paid attention to with a very, very close eye. Keep a very big eye on that. And that situation is just a microcosm of many, many situations that are very, very similar, but they all say the same thing based on what she condones and is okay with.
And if she picks her friend's behavior over you, let her go. They'll probably both end up single anyway. Yo, it's a sit down. It's quality.
That's easy call. It's your boy VT.
Hey, we out.